Eric Muadh with Muadh.com. It is November 8th, 2011, with about a minute before the market opens here. Let's take a look at the chart for VRX as of yesterday, November the 7th. What I want to show here is on the daily. The stock had come back to test the recent break, and that break was offering a problem here. If you extend the line this way, you can see it's hit that line a couple of times and stalled. As you can see, it stalled here. The price range there was in the, let's call it $27, $28 area, and here uniform activity rejection as the stock. So there we see the market open for the day, but there was resistance right there about, let's say, 4 or 5 days ago in the mid-20s. So of course I noticed that in the pre-market the stock was down about 5 points. Let's take a look at those charts from a long-term perspective on the monthly charts. Let's begin with the weekly. So before the drop today, we can see the weekly chart was already showing that the RSI was trading below 30.9. And as I always say, be careful when stocks are trading below 30.9. They tend to be very, very bearish. So already the stock was giving you a major sell signal. Now we can test this theory. Take a look at this period here when the stock went below 30.9, which is somewhere here in the 150s, 160s, 170s. Okay, again, it went back below 30.9 during this period here in the 80s, 70s, 90s. Now it's doing the same thing, moving below 30.9. And so of course we can see the reaction that has taken place pre-market. I'll update this chart in a second, but take a look at the monthly chart before this open. You can see that the stock was trading with the RSI at 32.16. Of course we know if it moves below 30.9 it's gonna get in serious trouble. So let me update that to reflect today's pre-market move. So now the market is open with 1 minute since the open here. As you can see, the stock is now reflecting the drop that is that took place pre-market. Take a look at where the RSI is probing. The RSI is now getting closer and closer to that 30.9 RSI level. Clearly, it is going to have to either stop the slide by holding above 30.9, but more than likely, if it drops below 30.9, expect much lower prices in the coming weeks and in the coming months. And if we take a look at the weekly chart live, now reflecting today's move, take a look at the RSI. It is now trading below 30.9, which explains why it is down about 25% this week alone. And lastly, we take a look at that daily chart. We can see that now even the daily chart RSI has plunged below 30.9. Now keep in mind, the opposite of this is 69.1. Whenever you're moving below this number, expect lower prices. Whenever you're moving above 69.1, expect higher prices. Eric Muadh with Muadh.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. S300, S300, King Leonidas at your service, Your Highness. S300, King Leonidas at your service, Your Highness. Woo!